here I am, in the place to be. Mr. K&B, you fuck with me. Extra sexy, extraordinary. Palms are hairy, your mama pop my cherry. What up, y'all? It's K&B the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. And holy hell, I just got done working out. Oh, my body ain't like it used to be, kids. Not like it used to be. It hurts, but it feels good at the same time. I feel healthier, and the thing that's really not helping is all this smoke up here. There's some fires going down in Arizona, and man, the smoke, it's either really clear or just gets thick, especially when I'm trying to go uphill. Oh, but I hope everyone's doing fine. I watched a movie. Oh, I watched it. You probably saw the title of this one. I didn't get to see it in theaters, and I'm very sad I didn't, but I got to experience it at home, turn off all the lights, crack the cold one. And I was like, let's go, Ryan Gosling. Take me on a journey. Oh, my gosh. This movie is the reason why I love movies, man. The practical set and effects and just the storytelling itself and the transitions in the different shots when it's not the IMAX camera. Everything was just so beautiful. And this relationship between Grace and Rocky, Grace being Ryan Gosling, and this creature, and that's it, Of course, we have all the stuff that happens back on Earth before he gets sent. And it's kind of a mystery of like, why is he on this ship? He wakes up, and this is literally the starting of this movie. He wakes up, and he doesn't remember who he is. He's just trying to figure it out as he goes. And, slowly bits and pieces come back. And that's what you get throughout the movie, the ones that are not in IMAX, where the government's like, hey, our son is dying, and it's going to be dying in like 30 years and stuff like that. And Earth will be dead. So they go to Ryan Gosling's character, Grace, and he's a scientist. He's just a school teacher. And, he got kicked out basically for being crazy because his science was not sciencey enough for the scientists. Those scientists are like, that's not science. But the government got him, took him in, said, hey, we're creating a project, Project Hail Mary, and you're going to help us. The idea of it's to shoot this rocket. It's going to take 11, 12, 13 years, but a long time to get there, because I think he realized it's been 11 years when he's been on that ship since he woke up, and everyone's dead. It was supposed to be three astronauts, and the other two was dead. And he basically did a Vulcan, or sent them off into space. I was just like, oh, okay, some Yondu stuff, man. Just like sending them off and said, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but you probably were good people. And this mission is a mission where you don't come back, and he's not supposed to go back. And he's supposed to, find ways and send, after he gets what he needs from Jupiter, he sends it back on a mini ship that doesn't take him, that just takes all the information, just so Earth can have a chance to live. And on this encounter, he comes across another ship. And this ship is crazy looking, like, it's a model. Both ships are models, just the way they're shot and stuff like that, man. This is just filmmaking at its finest and storytelling at its finest, man. And he meets Rocky, and then him and Rocky's bond are so cute and like lovely, and you just feel for them. And and of course Grace gets kind of tired of Rocky at a point, because Rocky kind of moves himself in, and Rocky has to be in this ball basically in this area because his area is so hot, and it's his environment, and if he goes out of it, he won't survive. So him and Rocky team up, and they get an idea to get his samples on from Jupiter to get close enough and whatnot. And this is where all the drama comes in, and boom, bing, bada, boom. It all goes wrong. Ryan Gosling goes bam, face first into the console. And this is where you're like, oh no, what's going to happen? Then you're like, no, Rocky, don't get out of the ball. He gets out of the ball. You're like, no. And you see him slowly, like, just this mist of black just coming off him. But he saves Grace, and he goes back into his little ball. And then it's just this, like, you're just rooting for Rocky to get back up. You're like, come on, Rocky, you gotta stay alive, man. Because I was like, if they kill this guy, they kill this awesome alien, I'm gonna be pissed. But that's not the case, and I don't want to ruin anything. I probably am ruining anything if you haven't seen. The movie's been out for a while now, so it finally hit Prime, and I finally got to sit down and watch it. But the bond between Rocky, I haven't cried that hard in a while. I mean, that last 30 minutes of that movie, man, I'm just in tears of joy and sadness and just everything. And at the end of it, man, I stood up. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to own this. I need to watch this again. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's a long boy, but man, it's worth the journey. And Ryan Gosling's really adorable as Grace, and he's charming, he's funny, he's acting his ass off with this object, and which is an actual creature, a practical effect. It's an actual creature, it's a model, just moves around and stuff like that. I want it. I gotta own this movie though. I really do. This is a filmmaking at its finest. It's just beautiful. I mean, gorgeous shots of space. The sense of danger, the sense of urgency, the sense of just like, oh my God, no, all these feelings of why you go to a movie. And finding out that, spoiler, he was not there on his own. He did, after an explosion happens on Earth, one of the astronauts die, and the person in charge of it, who's this lady, she's kind of cold, but she kind of grows a liking to Grace. But she tells Grace, like, hey, I believed in you. This is why I came to you and everything like that. But now that we are running out of options and you know everything, you have to be the third person. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And they take him down, and drug him. And that's why he wakes up on the ship. He didn't go there on his own accord. And yeah, when he comes back, oh my gosh, when Rocky tells him, like, hey, how come you can't go back? He goes, oh, I don't have enough fuel. Rocky's like, I'll give you some fuel. He's like, what? Yeah, he goes, I'll give you some fuel. And as Grace is flying back towards Earth after the Rocky and them say goodbye, that was heartbreaking. After they both say goodbye to each other, and he finds out that there was a breach in the containment, it's hazardous and stuff like that. So he's like, the samples he had, the samples Rocky had, probably the same things happened to him. So he decides to go back after Rocky to go save his friend. And it's like, what the fuck? He's not going back to Earth. He said, and once that thing comes back, because he recorded the whole thing, and this lady's watching it, and she's just like, oh my gosh, I knew you could do it, buddy. Sorry I had to drug you and send you to space, but hey, you got a best friend now. His name's Rocky. And yeah, and then you hear Rocky about his mate, Adrian. There's a really cute moment where they're watching Rocky, and he's trying to tell him the lore of it. And I think that the ending was perfect. After Rocky brings Grace to his Earth, they build a little thing for him, trying to figure out, like, to make him comfortable, and he becomes a teacher on this planet. And yeah, it's just, oh man, I need to watch it again. This is just everything I love about movies, and you got to watch it, man. It's a solid 10 out of 10. It is what filmmaking is, and I can't wait to go watch The Odyssey next, because I know that's gonna be bonkers. But man, Project Hail Mary, I'm sorry that I held off for so long just to wait for it to get to, funds are tight, y'all. And there's only so many movies I can go to in the theater, but I'm really glad I watched this one. You got to watch it. Project Hail Mary. I'm going to do the audiobook too. I already got that on my Audible. That's on my list. I'm almost done with Dungeon Crawler Carl. That's been a fun ride, so working out, get it going, get the reps, bro. Go watch Project Hail Mary. It's going to be a good time. But that's it. That's all. Like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. And KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember, stay sexy, ninjas. Whoop, whoop.
Rocky can see. Boring.
What?